about time I brought back a reading vlog, don't you? Hi, Katie here, Better Mums Reading with Katie Louise over on TikTok and Instagram, and welcome back to my channel where I talk all things books. So, as I've said, this is a reading vlog and it has been a minute, guys. I have had a whirlwind of a few months. If you're on my other socials, you will know, but in a few months' time, I will be very, very busy with little Bubba, and yeah, I did not fully appreciate how hard it could have been, and boy did I get it hard. Anyway, I'm not going to talk much about that. We are at Sunday and I'm going to bring you a reading vlog as I am off work now for the next, what is actually only 4 more weeks. I've started to feel more human and actually that I can sit and talk to a camera a bit longer. So yeah, let's get into Sunday. So I am actually just about to go live and I am going to be reading Forget Me Not by MJ Arledge. This is my first pick of August. There probably will have been an August TBR video gone out by the times I've done this. I intend to record that within the week. And yeah, I read a good chunk of that yesterday and I'm about 44% of the way through. So I should probably get a good chunk of that done in live today, probably another 30% or so. Quick, easy read, cannot wait. The other book I'm actually currently listening to is Julie Tudor Is Not a Psychopath. Now, I'm about less than an hour away. I've listened to some of that this morning, excuse me. And I'm not sure what I think of this book. It's funny, I'll say that, but I just don't see the point of what I've just listened to. It's a quick and easy listen. I'm not sure I would have enjoyed it had I picked it up in a physical, but it was an ARC I received as an audiobook from NetGalley that did release in June, so I am a bit delayed with my ARCs, and that is going to be the theme for August, is probably getting through a good chunk of my ARCs. That being said, that is today's plan. I probably will play a little bit of Dreamlight. This vlog you will see a lot more of my life. I'm going to try and film a lot. I have a lot of appointments coming up and yeah, I'm not out much this week and I've got a few jobs I want to get done, so come with me for a very, very busy week. But that is the plan so far for today. But come with me and I'll chat to you all on Monday. And happy Tuesday. Now, you may or may not have noticed, but I've said Tuesday and I am right, it is Tuesday. Did I remember to vlog yesterday? Did I? Heck, I am still getting back into this. However, I am going to talk to you a bit about yesterday because it was a wild day. So I was up and out for a hospital appointment yesterday and my intention was to bring you with me and I completely forgot. I got busy talking on live, flew out the door late because I was wrapping Vinted parcels. And yeah, made it to my hospital appointment in plenty of time because traffic was a lot better than I anticipated. But yeah, so let's talk about what I actually read yesterday. Well, we'll talk about Sunday first. So Sunday was a mammoth day. I read nearly 400 pages. So I did indeed finish Forget Me Not by MJ Arledge, and oh my goodness, that was a book. It will come obviously in my full August wrap up, but I finished that within a couple of days. A quick, easy read and has definitely got me out of my reading slump. I then did decide to completely sort out my bookcase up in the bedroom while my other half watched the F1. So I did finish Julie Tudor Is Not a Psychopath on audio, and not really sure how I feel about that. Quick and easy listen, probably would have DNF'd in physical, but it was an ARC that I needed to read that had released in June, so I did want to complete the review as I had promised, albeit 2 months late. but I did want to complete the review nonetheless. But yeah, and then what I didn't expect is that before bed I wanted to pick up another book. So you'll see in the footage from Sunday that the parcels are all over the joint. And yeah, and then I did actually end up doing starting The Appeal by Janice Hallett, and I think I read about 70 pages of that. So it's a quick and easy read. So on to Monday, I opted to go live. I thought, why not? I didn't, I decided to do what turned out to be a 3.5 hour live, and I did read another 270 pages of The Appeal that day, so I had less than 100 pages to go. Quick and easy to read, but not quite sure where it's going at the point of that book. That was yesterday in a nutshell. Today, I am filming this just before dinner. I am about to fly out to the library because I have indeed finished The Appeal by Janice Hallett, and I'm still in an hour, but I think it's a 3-star rating. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I have blitzed through that in less than 48 hours, but you didn't really find out what happened till like page 200 and something, and yeah. Full reviews will come in that, guys, but that is a summary. On to the rest of today. Now, I've just said I'm going to go live 1 till 3. Have not even made it out the house yet, let alone eating lunch, and to be on live by 1, I don't think I'm going to make it, but a girl likes a challenge. I am going to start The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. Now, my August TBR, the video probably will have gone out by the time this vlog goes out, is actually part of my May TBR. So my August TBR is going to be my May TBR because I did slump due to morning sickness. If that is news to you, I don't know where you've been, but yeah. So yeah, that's why I am so behind. So I want to get my May TBR read in August purely because I've taken it out the TBR jar now and I don't really want to rewrite it and put it all back in. So that is the plan for today. I'm going to fly out to the library, return The Appeal, pick up Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange, which is the book club pick, so I will be reading that tomorrow, but more on that tomorrow. That is a massive start to a Tuesday vlog, but hopefully I can remember to bring you some content, including my visit to the library, and I will see you all soon. And happy Wednesday. Look at me remembering to actually record this, guys. That is something else. So we are halfway through the week already, and I realised this vlog, like, I'm halfway through the school holidays, and that is a little bit wild. So yeah, let's talk about yesterday. So I did go live 1 till 4:30, and it was longer than I planned, but again, I loved it. I started The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and I did get halfway. I'm still very undecided about how I feel about the book, but the plan for today is to continue to read it and potentially finishing it depending how much time I have. I am going to have my nails done. I always get there early because I try to avoid traffic. So I will be probably heading over there, reading a little bit of that, and then I'm going to take myself out on a date. So I haven't done this for ages. I used to do it quite a lot in the school holidays, and I'm going to go out, go to my coffee shop, my local coffee shop, and I'm just going to get my lunch, a cake and a drink, and I'm just going to sit, put my noise cancelling headphones on and get lost in the world. That is the plan. And then when I get home, I may or may not read a little bit more. I have read a lot in the past few days and I might just give myself a break. That being said, it is book club tonight and we are starting The Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange. I have read absolutely nothing on it, but I'm excited. I haven't felt like reading a book club book for a few months now, and I'm really excited to actually want to read one. So I'm going to give it a really good go and see how we go. But yeah, that is the plan. I will bring you along with me, definitely for the coffee shop visit. And yeah, I'm just actually about to record my August TBR video. So yeah, that will have released when this goes out. But yeah, that is the plan for today. Come with me for a wholesome day out and I will speak to you all soon. morning and happy Thursday. Yesterday was such a lovely day. I took myself out on a date. I did want to try and film myself reading in the cafe, but where I was sat there was nowhere to prop my phone up. But you saw the setup. I took myself out for a date and I did read a little bit of The Maidens. However, didn't read as much as I had planned. I was not comfy in that cafe. I have learned I'm struggling to get comfy anywhere, hence why you are getting this cozy view and not the bookcase, because I can recline in this chair, I can't recline in my book corner. But anywho, the other book I did read, obviously as it was book club last night, was Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange, and I read To the Checkpoint, which was 72-ish pages. Really enjoyed it. I did end up getting it on my Kindle because the text is really small in the book that I've got, but yeah, I just was struggling to concentrate. As you can see by the changing lighting, it is actually a really lovely sunny day, which is not what the weather had forecast, which I do enjoy, so I might try and get some time outside. I do have a food shop, however, to do. On to today though, I am intending to try and finish The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, so I am about to sit down and read it now with some Pringles, my drink, and some lo-fi, which I don't know if you can hear in the background. I'm about 70%. I did read some of this in bed this morning. So yeah, definitely it's picked up a bit. It's hard to explain. I feel like it's just, I don't know. It's just like, it gets really good and then it goes off on a really random tangent for like a couple of chapters and you're a bit like, well, bring me back to the good stuff, please. So yeah, that's kind of putting me off a little bit. It's not quite Silent Patient, but the twist in The Silent Patient was like, wow. So if that's anything to go by, this could be a massive, yeah. So that is today's plan. And however, this afternoon, once I've done the food shop, my other half is in a meeting. So the plan is to actually pick up some colouring again. I haven't done it for a few months and I do want to start my new audiobook, which is The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards. That only if I finish this. I don't want to genre clash. That being said, like I've said, I am going to read The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards. I'm going to put my audiobook on and I'm going to just get lost in some colouring pages. But yeah, that is the plan for today. Toby Carvery for tea tonight, which I'm so excited for. I've been wanting a Toby Carvery since about 9-10 weeks pregnant when I stopped being sick. So yeah, very much looking forward to a lovely roast at Toby's. And yeah, that's the plan. Come along with me for the day and I will catch you all for a Friday catch up. And happy Friday. Let me just, you stood in the weirdest of places. Just wanted to pop on and say happy Friday. I don't like this viewpoint, but we'll go with it. Everything can go here where the mirror is. So let's talk about yesterday. I did go and do the food shop and forgot to film content because, you know, this girl is still getting back into it. But I did start The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards and I think I read about 50 pages-ish. And then I've already started listening to that this morning and will continue to listen to that today while I have a clear out in the wardrobe to start to make nursery preparations. Can't believe that time's come already, like that's a bit wild. But that is the plan, so I'm not sure what I think of it so far. Like, it's a bit slow moving, like it has picked up now, but then I'm thinking, well, it's picked up like this and I'm like a third of the way through, so I've got another like 60-70% to get through. Sorry, this is chaotic. Of like this level of intensity, and I just think, is it gonna just drag on a bit too long? So yeah, I'm not sure what I think yet, and it's my first Mark Edwards, which I'm really disappointed about because I've heard really, really good things about him. But I have seen somebody else's DNF'd it, so who knows. The other book I want to talk about from yesterday is I did finish The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I'm going to write my review today. Overall, a decent book. I'm not sure what else to say about it, to be honest, because, yeah, I don't know. It was good, but it could have been better. Like, the ending brought it back for me, which is why it's a 4-star. But yeah, and then this morning I've stayed in bed and I've read for a little bit, and I have read Out of the Woods. This is so chaotic, I do apologise. Out of the Woods by Kate Wiley is book 4 in the Margot Phelan series. I've read every single one of these as an arc, and I think the first one I didn't particularly enjoy, but gave the rest of the series a chance, and I'm glad I did. Because that was like the rest have been 4-star plus. I believe this is the last in the series as well, which is a little bit disappointing, but I intend to read a bit of that this afternoon. So this morning's plan, clear out the walk-in wardrobe, listen to my audiobook, have some lunch, and then I will hop on my computer, do my review for The Maidens, potentially start organising some like weekly stuff from what I've read this week, and then I may read a little bit, but I also want to play a bit of Dreamlight Valley. It's my new obsession. And I am reading a lot, so I don't need to push myself. Like, I've read 10% of that book this morning already. It is a short book. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Have some more content, and I can't believe that I've actually stuck to this majority of the time. I only missed Monday, which, first vlog back, guys. Not a bad one. But yeah, have a lovely Friday and enjoy some content. Good morning and happy Saturday. This may look like I am exceptionally organised and filming this in the morning, but I am not. So let's talk about yesterday. I did end up having a really productive day. I did listen to The Wash Trap by Mark Edwards, and I did listen to a good 148 pages-ish of that, which surprised me, but I did have a really productive day with my audiobook on. Probably listened to it 2-3 hours. And I have continued that today, so it is actually nearly dinner time, and I was up early. It's not that I've kind of not done anything. I've actually listened to a good 2, maybe 3 hours more of the audiobook, as I've done a lot of social media, just trying to get back into a routine really. So that has been that. The other book I read yesterday, which I already vaguely talked to you about in the chat, was Out of the Woods by Kate Wiley. Didn't read much of that yesterday. Did read a little bit more before bed, so didn't read many pages, maybe like 60. And I have stayed in bed this morning and read more of that. Now the plan today is, like I said, I've already listened to loads of my audiobook, but the plan is actually I'm busying out, and then I'm going to chill this afternoon, probably with a bit of Dreamlight Valley on, and then the plan is hopefully to read a bit more. I'm currently a quarter of the way through Out of the Woods, so yeah, my plan is to get that finished this weekend, because then I am starting Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman next week, but I won't talk too much about that. But yeah, so come with me as I go and try and have a productive day. Yeah, and I will catch you all soon, and I will bring you an end of day update, as this is the last day of the vlog. Can you believe it? But yeah, have a lovely Saturday. Good morning and happy Sunday. This is the end of the reading vlog. I am aware it is Sunday, but I got distracted yesterday, did not film much content at all, so I'm sorry that the vlog is very short towards the end, but I've had such a productive reading week. I managed to finish Forget Me Not, read The Appeal, read The Maidens, listen to Julia Tudor Is Not a Psychopath, and I also managed to listen to The Wash Trap, which I did get a good chunk of the way through. So it's been a good week. But yeah, so I'm not going to say more than that. I'm just going to wrap up this video. So thank you so much for joining me on my first reading vlog back. I am so excited to get back into the habit of doing these, certainly over the summer holidays. But yeah, if you like this reading vlog and you want to see more, please click that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for joining me on yet another video.